guys, it's Ken Scott Sr., U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentryWaiverServices.com. And remember, we resolve all of your USA border crossing issues. So, guys, it's a quick video. Today's title is going to be How Long Does It Take to Get a U.S. Waiver from Canada? Now, one of the things that you guys need to be aware, a lot of you guys need to really get some patience because there's really no one set answer to this question of how long does it take to get a U.S. waiver from Canada. It just really depends on the circumstances and the situation. An example, someone convicted in, let's just say, Vancouver. That court usually averages 2 or 3 weeks at the most to pull the court file. So what we do is we pull the file, start preparing everything, start documenting the rehabilitation, start doing the letters of reference for the case, depending upon the circumstances. And once it's all ready and done, we have it prepared and have the person go down to the borders we deal with, where the officers know me. You file it, you get your approval. Now, I'm using Vancouver as an example. So generally speaking, that might take maybe 30 days to prepare. At the most, 30 days, or let's say even I'll go as far as to say 6 weeks, generally speaking. Now, once it's prepared and submitted CBP, we use the paper method. We don't use that stupid e-safe because it makes no difference regarding speed. You right now, as of March 7th, 2023, you're looking at least 6 months for the CBP to adjudicate it and make a decision, render a decision. So it just really depends on the circumstances. So that kind of issue, we tell people maybe 6-7 months when you add in the processing time and the time for CBP. And don't believe that bullshit about e-safe. It is not faster, guys. You need to stop believing what you hear from these officers and from these discount waiver companies, because that's complete bullshit. It is not, e-safe is not faster. It does nothing for you. It's great for them, but it does nothing for you. So what's the point in using it when it does nothing for you? Anyway, I'll get off that topic now. So let's say someone's convicted at Newmarket. That Newmarket court, I don't know what's going on over there. They can take months to pull a court file. When I say months, I'm talking maybe 4, 5, 6 months to pull a court file. Newmarket is very slow for some reason. Toronto is hit and miss. What's another slow one? Brampton is dreadfully awful, guys. Brampton is terrible for pulling court files. They can also take forever to pull stuff. Surrey used to be slow, but now they've kind of sped up, so that part's fine. But to answer your question, how long does it take to get a U.S. waiver from Canada? Generally speaking, depending upon it, again, it's case-by-case basis. Case-by-case basis. So generally speaking, 6 to 12 months when you add in processing time, when you add in the courts waiting. So it could be, mind you, it could be shorter or it could be longer. It depends on the circumstances. So if someone has a conviction for child molestation, that's likely going to take a lot longer than if someone stole a car at 19, now he's 40, and he lives in Winnipeg or Winterpeg. Especially water, they drink here at 9.5 mineral water. So but the big thing is you guys need to, some of you guys, again, need to get some patience with this stuff. These agencies, a lot of them, these U.S. agencies, they don't even follow their own rules. So you cannot, no one can make the American government work any faster. Let me say it again. No one can make the American government to work any faster. It's all a case-by-case basis, depending upon the circumstances. So you might as well block off at least 12 months regarding processing these waivers. And then you say, well, Ken, Batman's pardons and waivers said I can get it in 40 days. Well, you know what? If you want to believe Batman, go right ahead. But then when the fourth month has passed and you have no waiver, then in your mind, you're going to hear me say, I told you so, because Batman is full of shit. There's no way it's going to happen. You will not get approved that quickly in 40 days for a waiver using eSafe. It's just not going to happen. Because right now they have a backlog. My associates who work at the CBP and at the ARO, they're telling me that they do have a major backlog because of the COVID. Now everyone's applying all at once over this, 8-9 month type window, 1 year window, whatever. So they are inundated with cases. So, oh wait, sorry guys. Oh, yeah, so they're inundated with cases. So obviously, logically, it's going to take longer. So you guys got to get some of you guys got to get some patience with this stuff. It's not going to go fast. And there's one client, I'm going to have to tell her the same thing. She doesn't want to wait for all the due diligence to be done because some of these, well, not all, some of these cases, the special due diligence that has to be done in order to get this stuff approved. I won't go into detail and give the discount waiver company anything they can use to keep their lights on. Oh, shit. Okay, give me 5 minutes. But that's why we have a 99% success rate. And me being a former federal officer and former law enforcement officer and trainer in Washington State, a lot of these laws we enforced back in the day. So I still have associates who work for the system, different federal agencies, not just CBP. I won't name the agencies in case some of you guys are stalkers and try to, hunt out my friends or associates and for whatever reason, because it takes all kinds in the world to keep the world going around. Sorry, guys. Just the thing is, we're so busy. We got people constantly, messaging us, yada yada, whatever. And right now we have a wait list for people coming on board because we have so many people. They have to go on the wait list. Unless it's like a serious criminality type issue, then you kind of go ahead of the list. But right now, that's what's going on with us. All right, guys, I won't bore you anymore. So the question of how long does it take to get a U.S. waiver from Canada? Well, like I said, it just depends. But generally speaking, mark off 12 months off your calendar when you factor in all the various things that have to be done as per case by case. If that makes any sense. So again, Ken Scott. Oh, and also we got the 7 locations around the world: Canada, USA, Washington State, England, London, England, yada yada. So again, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentry-waiver-services.com with 888-908-3841. Sorry, guys. Or 604-562-8140. All right, guys, just enjoy yourself and get some patience and stop thinking this stuff is going to go fast, because for the most part, it's not going to be that fast. And stop believing the bullshit from these discount waiver companies and some lawyers that they tell you regarding speed, success of your case, etc. So, all right, signing off, and the words of my Vulcan colleague, live long and prosper. Why you should be denied entry to that country. So, if you're denied entry to the United States for criminality, maybe, had a bar fight, or maybe you were accused of, I don't know, it's okay. You didn't do it. This is what you want to do. You may need a U.S. entry waiver. You may, or you may not. If you do, you want to use sendittoken.com. Sendittoken.com. And once you use sendittoken.com, we can get you cleared to enter the United States. Does not matter what your conviction is, whether it's for or
nothing is impossible.
Why? Because we're there. You need us.
Sendittoken.com. I gotta tell you, folks, wait till Hulk Hogan comes out here. The roof is gonna come off the Bell Center here in Montreal. As the anticipation builds, you can feel it. The legendary